Hey, this is Steve, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to share something with you that I've been doing for a while. I've never tripped on anything as far as shrooms, LSD, ayahuasca, salvia, but I've been able to create something that has worked for me that is kind of doing it without doing it. The reason why is not that I'm necessarily fearful of it. I haven't necessarily had the opportunity, and I don't go out of my way for a lot of things along these lines. But what I've learned is there's a lot of side effects of drugs, and what I wanted to do is stay away from the side effects. Because for me, a lot of my friends that did a lot of that stuff earlier, I never saw them really making any changes, any benefits in life. When I started to make changes late in life, I was somebody that went in the rabbit hole, but I was able to come out of the rabbit hole, replace my divots, and do things in life. I'm not a red pill or a blue pill person. I'm a half of each type of person. So you may have somebody like a Bill Gates who may have done this type of stuff, but I know Steve Jobs did for sure. Not for sure, because I wasn't there when he did it, but he has spoken up on doing it. But also, a lot of times there's people that jump off cliffs and do crazy things that a lot of those movies from the 1950s told you about. But I have a very active imagination, and I want to make sure that I'm doing it in the right presence of mind. So I may not go necessarily as deep as they do, but what I do is I get the message. So what I do is I go to the computer and I pull up Salvia. So I randomly play videos of people tripping on Salvia. All the while, as I'm playing those videos in one stream, I put on some music, some music that helps me relax. I put some music on Duder. He's a guy that plays some very high vibrating spiritual music. And as I'm doing that, I'm stacking many YouTube videos at the same time, somewhere between 1 to 10. Don't have a specific number. Follow your intuition. You're going to pick it. As you know, I'm not going with necessarily specific things. The only thing I did is pick Salvia because I see there's the most consistent. It's short, and people to put videos. There's a lot of videos up on that. Salvia is legal, but I've never tried it myself, as I said earlier, and I've never really spoken to anybody specifically for Salvia that ever tried it. But I do condone doing it in this way. So the third one up says crazy Salvia trip. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to come and open another window to get some other YouTube. There's a miracle tone. And I also play the commercials. Some people do it to help out the person. Sometimes I play the commercials, sometimes I don't, because I want to give up control of whatever I'm trying to put together. But for this, I'm going to skip the commercial. So, the guy in the video is doing Salvia, is totally tripping, and he hits a peak for a while, and he's in a certain energy. So what I'm doing is I'm connecting with that energy and feeling what he's going through, just like example of how peer pressure was explained to me. Peer pressure, if you sit in the environment of peer pressure, and oh yeah, go ahead and put a banana and an apple an apple and an onion in your refrigerator, and come back in a couple days and take a bite out of the apple, it tastes like an onion. So what I'm doing is I'm marinating in the energy of what he's doing as I'm in a meditative state. You go to a regular meditation at a place, they teach you something, and they're teaching you something with what I call the Harvard model, and they're creating blind spots. They're teaching something that involves time and involves a hierarchy. And those are two forms that you're blocking from meditation. Those are the number one things to help you break through on meditation, is limiting it by time and limiting it by a hierarchy. So what I'm doing is I'm giving you one video that will be beneficial to you, that you can get 20 years of meditation in probably a year. And I'm still limited by time, but I'm not creating a dependency for you. So this is something that will lift blind spots. There'll be like a lot of energy, and the fact that they're laughing, it's going to bring stuff in, and there's no wrong way to do this. There's better ways, and there's ways to enhance it, but you're going to find your own way in it. So, repeat again, play the video of the person doing the Salvia, leave it on audio so they keep on continually playing it. Also in the background, go through you can pick deuter, high vibrating music, relaxing music. You can do some singing bowls, Tibetan singing bowls. You can do some Buddhist chants. You can do some Native American music. You feel whatever you're guided to do and what feels it. And you can stack several of those on a type. And you're giving up control by letting the commercials play and going through the process. If you have any questions about this, because I don't know what necessarily is gonna come up, but I think I've given you enough information to try it out. And it's not going to make sense until you try it out. The more you try it out, the beneficial it's going to do. And the goal is not for it to make sense. The goal is not for you to get good at meditation. The goal is not for you to be able to relax so you tolerate more bullshit. The goal for meditation is to live. Peace. Have a good one. I hope this was of value to you.